This is the Little Terra by Nova Caravans. It's a 13-foot full off-road caravan, and it's kind of the little brother of Nova Caravans' other full off-roader, the Terra Sportz. Now let's take a look. All right, so this is going to be your 9-kilogram gas cylinders. And look, maybe it's just me, but I always like it when the gas cylinders are protected in some sort of housing like this, rather than just being mounted bare on the A-frame. And here we're going to have the offside slide-out tray, which is going to suit a small generator maybe, or perhaps a bit of general storage or a little barbecue or something like that. Now, a freshwater tap on the A-frame is obviously nothing new, but I always like it when a manufacturer fits a little stone guard, especially when the caravan's intended for off-road use. Now, there's no internal kitchen in this van. I mean, look, it is a 13-footer after all, with a full rear ensuite. So you're going to be doing all your cooking on the outside of the caravan, and that's why Nova has supplied the premium slide-out Dometic kitchen. And of course, with that external slide-out kitchen, you've got a nearby gas bayonet, so you can plumb the kitchen to the onboard gas supply. You've got 2 9-kilogram gas bottles as standard. And interestingly, they've even fitted a gas bayonet at the rear of the caravan. At the back of the caravan, you've got your spare wheel, but also a couple of jerry can holders. Obviously, that's great for carrying some extra fuel or maybe even some extra water, or 1 jerry can of each. Now, Nova also supplies on this caravan an external shower, and you've also got the reversing camera as well. And that's all wired up at the front of the caravan, ready to be plugged into the tow vehicle so that you can see what's going on at the back of the caravan from the driver's cab. And even at the back of the caravan, Nova's supplied some rear recovery points. This is an off-road caravan after all, and you know, you might get stuck and need a recovery. And something else to point out on the Nova Little Terra, little entertainment box here. So you've got a TV arm, which will allow you to bring the TV from outside the caravan, sit it here, and you've got your power connections and your antenna connections as well. All right, so we'll close this up and then we'll go check out the inside. It's looking all right. The first thing that I noticed when I stepped inside this caravan is that yes, it's compact and it's built really for 2 people, but nonetheless, this van still feels surprisingly spacious. Now, how do they achieve this? Well, first of all, you've got the front east-west bed. And of course, that's a massive space saver that allows for other things like the full width rear ensuite. So who says you can't have a washing machine in a compact 13-foot caravan? These are the sorts of things that you can still include in your caravan when you have things like an east-west bed and the kitchen fitted to the outside of the van. And at the end of the day, this bathroom still feels reasonably spacious. They've included a 175-litre Thetford compressor fridge, a little bit of internal bench space, and of course this 2-seater lounge with table. There's a couple of Sirocco fans, and Nova's also fitted the Dometic dust reduction system. Now, when it comes to the weight of this caravan, look, the tear weight is 1,966 kilograms. The ATM is 2,496 kilograms. So a reasonable amount of payload capacity to work with there. Now, the ball loading at tear of this particular caravan is 274 kilograms. And obviously that's worth bearing in mind when it comes to matching this caravan to an appropriate tow vehicle. Now, as far as the towing is concerned, this caravan comes with Elco's electronic stability control. And certainly I had no issues whatsoever towing this caravan at highway speeds, and of course at lower speeds on these gravel tracks. At all times, the caravan tracked behind the MUX exactly as I expected. The Little Terra rides on Elco's Enduro X suspension system. That's the full all-terrain suspension system by Elco, and that does a fantastic job. You've got a DO35 coupling up front and no issues with that whatsoever. The 12-volt system's comprised of 2 100 amp hour lithium batteries. There's 2 170-watt solar panels and a regulator. The water tanks are fully protected, and of course there is a grey water tank as well. Now, the Nova Little Terra, look, there's no frame for this caravan. In fact, it uses Nova's Pro L walls. That's an aluminium structural composite panel, all one piece, and obviously, look, I mean, I think it looks great. And all the wiring for all the electrical appliances, the 12-volt and 240-volt outlets, that's all been cleverly hidden inside and behind all the cabinetry, which can still be accessed if required by a caravan specialist. I think the Nova Little Terra is quite a clever caravan in that it packs in all of those expected features into a relatively compact unit. At only 13 foot, you're not going to have too much drama, you know, going down those tight bush tracks to get to those amazing free campsites. And let's face it, sometimes you might find yourself in a tricky spot and need to turn the caravan around, and that's when a rig of these dimensions really comes into its own. Now the Little Terra really is strictly for 2 people, but if you wanted a larger off-roader by Nova Caravans, you could always opt for the big brother of the range, the full Terra Sportz. But if you just want something that's easier to store at home, or you just want something smaller that's more manageable and easier to tow, then the Little Terra is the one to look at. So there we go, the 13-foot Little Terra by Nova Caravans, and I've had a great day checking out this caravan, hauling it around some of these gravel tracks and really putting it through its paces. It's been a great van to tow, no issues on that front, and it's fitted out with plenty of gear as well. Now it's cold out here, I think I better hit the road.